Mark Smith,
How are we?
thank you very much for sparing us some time this morning. Good to see you. Universally known as Smudge, of course. Do you know why people called Smith? They're always
no,
called
I don't
Smudge.
know. No idea.
There you go. I told you I had an interesting trivial fact for you. It's because Smith is short for blacksmith, and blacksmith's always got covered in coal dust and stuff like that.
Right, okay.
So everyone who's named Smith is automatically Smudge or Smudger.
Brilliant. I'll have an answer for people now when they ask me.
Apparently, even the Australian ex-cricket captain Steve Smith is known to all his teammates as Smudge. So it's across the world, universal. Anyway, the club website says that you joined us in October 2020, quotes, to provide cover for Craig Ross. I assume you would say that it's a little bit more than that now, your role?
No, from the moment I've been brought in, the aim was to obviously try and play, to be brought into the unit to help Rossi help me. That's our job at the end of the day. There's one position, unlike any sort of other position on the pitch, we're not going to play up top.
Would you like to?
I reckon I could do a job, to be honest. But yeah, so part of my job is to provide cover, and when I play, do a job if I'm asked.
But you got into the team recently because Rossi got injured, but you're still there now, so you're keeping that place on merit?
Yeah, possibly. I'm realistic. Anything can happen. Football's a funny game. Rossi could be back in next minute. Whilst I'm in, I'll do a job, and when I'm not in, I'll do another service and make sure that Rossi's ready for the game. Well,
I can tell you that Douse has already told us this morning that he sees you as joint number ones, and it's in his words, dog-eat-dog competition for the rest of the season.
Yeah, definitely not. Me and Rossi we're very good pals on and off the pitch. We know we're not going to give each other a yard, but I think that helps. I think then going into games, whoever's playing, you're getting the best out of whoever's playing.
It doesn't put too much pressure on you.
There's always pressure. We're professional footballers. There's pressure every time you step onto the pitch. But you know, it is what it is. It's about controlling that and doing the best job you can possibly do.
Okay. Let's find out a little bit about your background. You started off at Brentford.
Yeah.
How old were you then when you first went there?
I went to Brentford from QPR actually. Sure, of course, we're West London. I was 18, in and around the first team for 2 seasons. So that was a good experience for me.
Right, and you played the majority of your games numerically in the National League South, haven't you, for Eastbourne and Dartford?
Yeah, Billericay as well.
Okay, right, yes. Did you ever play against us when you were at any of those clubs?
Yeah, I played against Woking when I was at Eastbourne. Lost both times actually, lost 2-1 and 2-0. So was
that on the plastic pitch?
That was on the plastic
pitch.
Right,
I remember that, yeah. Okay. And penalty saves. You saved a penalty only on Saturday. Is that something you've generally been good at?
Do you know what? Coming up as a youth, my penalty ratio was very, very good. Obviously, in the pro game, it definitely gets a lot harder. There's a lot more research done from both sides as to what the penalty taker is going to do, and then it's a bit of luck as well. I mean, going the right way is one thing, but then saving the penalty is the next bit.
Would you go as far as having all the labels on your water bottle as to who's going to kick it which side?
Possibly not. Well, maybe not. Won't say any more.
Okay. And you said you reckon you could do a bit of a job up front. Have you always and only been a goalkeeper?
Predominantly from a young age. I think I went in goal from about 8 years old. So I spent a large section of my childhood playing in goal. When I didn't play in goal, I was a centre back and I wasn't very good. so that's probably why I got put in goal.
Well, I've seen you doing the sort of half-time keepy-uppies with the subs, and you seem to hold your own at that perfectly well.
Yeah, I like to think so. We got to be under. We have to be a certain ability. Rossi as well. Even Cal. We all can play football. You have to play football as a keeper nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, the way the game's changed, have to be good with the ball at your feet. It's just part of the game.
That's true. And finally, what do you do outside football?
Not a lot at the moment. Not a lot at the moment. I've just come off the back of renovating the house, so
just
relaxing really. Just enjoy my spare time.
Right. Have you got a particular skill in terms of renovating? Are you a great carpenter or electrician?
No, not really. I'm really good at ripping the house out, and that's about it. That's about it. I leave the other jobs for other people.
And roughly, without being too specific, whereabouts do you live?
Literally 2 minutes from the ground, so it all fell in quite nicely. So obviously I signed in October last year, and I've just moved in October this year, so it took a long renovation. So yeah, so the club means a lot to me now as well. I live 2 minutes from the ground, so the community and everything it's good to be around, and hopefully we can help the club on and off the pitch.
Great. Well, thanks very much for your time, as I said earlier this morning, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
Please remember to like and subscribe to Woking Football Club.